Good morning, students. Today, our topic is agriculture, irrigation, and trade and commerce. What is our topic today? Agriculture, irrigation, trade and commerce of Golconda Qutb Hills. In previous video, we shall discuss about the socio-cultural conditions of the Golconda Qutb Hills. Continuously, today we shall discuss about the agriculture and irrigation, trade and commerce of the Golconda Qutb Hills. Okay, students, put the heading. First of all, agriculture. What is agriculture? Agriculture is the producing method of the crops, like food crops and the commercial crops. Agriculture was the main profession of the people of Golconda Kingdom. Not only Golconda Kingdom, but also throughout all dynasties. Majorly, the people lived in villages, and their main profession is agriculture in our country from the ancient period onwards. Not only our India, our Telangana history also. That's why the land tax was the main income source of the state. That's why the rulers encouraged and they were tried to the development of agricultural activities. Why? Because people's main profession agriculture and the land tax was the main income source of the state. That's why they were trying to development the agricultural activities during their time. Here also the Qutb Shahi rulers were constructed a number of irrigational activities throughout their dynasty for the providing of irrigation facilities. For example, during the time of Ibrahim Quli Qutb Shah built Hussain Sagar and Badwe tank and Ibrahim tank. Especially the Hussain Sagar was constructed by the nephew of Ibrahim Quli Qutb Shah, Hussain Shah Wali. He was a great Sufian archer. Hussain Shah Wali. From the memorial of his name, he built Hussain Sagar. The location of Hussain Sagar is the place between Hyderabad and Secunderabad, twin cities. This Hussain Sagar was mostly provided drinking facility and irrigation facility. But now this was mostly occupied the drainage water. So, but in those days, it was a good water and it was supplied to the people of the drinking water. And Durgam tank also constructed by this time. Especially, it was nearby Golconda Fort exactly 5 kilometers distance. The Durgam tank was supplied drinking water to royal palaces and royal families in the fort of Golconda. It was supplied the water by hydrological technology. It was a great technical thing during the time of Golconda Qutb Shahis. The Durgam tank was supplied to the drinking facilities to royal fort. And Masab tank also constructed during the time of Qutb Shahis. Masab tank, it was nearby Saifabad, but nowadays it was disappeared, but it was constructed during the time of Golconda Qutb Shahis. So at the end, the Golconda Qutb Shahis built so many tanks and irrigational works for the development of agriculture sector. So okay students, now I am going to explain about trade and commerce. What type of trade and commerce should be followed by the people during the time of Golconda Qutb Shahis? What is the main source to denote about the trade and commerce of the Golconda dynasty? Here I mentioned Sukha Saptasati and Amsa Vimsati. Sukha Saptasati and Amsa Vimsati. The two works are the main important source. These two are gives a most valuable information about the trade and commerce of the Golconda Qutb Shahis. And foreign accounts, Tavernier, Thevenot and William Method. Their accounts also most important source about the trade and commerce of Golconda Qutb Shahis. Most important. So from these accounts, the historian says there was internal and external trade is there. Internal and external. Okay. And especially the Golconda Sultans encouraged foreign trade. The foreign trade was much flourished during the time of Golconda Qutb Shahis. Especially the foreign traders were known as Voda War. Voda War. Their profession was Voda Beram. Voda Beram was known as foreign trade, and foreign traders also known as Voda War. Especially Motupalli was the main important foreign port. A number of foreign goods are export and import in this place. Okay, Motupalli is the main foreign fort here. And what type of goods are exported from this place? Cotton, silk and diamonds are most important exports goods from this dynasty. And what are the important trade centers during the time of Golconda Kingdom? Here I mentioned some places here, students. Write down. One is Golconda. Golconda was the capital of the kingdom. That's why it was also a most important trade center during the time. And Hyderabad city and Warangal and Kondamali, Tirupati, Udayagiri, Nizamapatnam. These are the most important trade centers during the time of Golconda Qutub Shahis. And Hindu holy places are also most important trade centers during the time of Golconda Qutub Shahis. Hindu pilgrim centers, Hindu holy places, especially Sri Shailam, Tirupati, and Bhadrachalam, Sri Kurmam. These are the holy places. Here also a large scale of goods were selling and buying. Why? Because a number of people gathered here. That's why they want a number of goods. That's why traders are started their trade centers here. Okay? And what type of industries is there? Here, the iron and steel industry is there, and cotton industries and diamond industries are most flourishing industries during the time of Golconda Qutub Shahis. Diamond industries and cotton industries like silk. And shipbuilding industry also most developed during the time of Golconda Qutub Shahis. Shipbuilding, it is also most flourishing. Especially Narsapur and Machilipatnam. These are the main centers of the shipbuilding during the time of Golconda Qutub Shahis. And people and traders were used exchange and trading coins. Especially Honnu are the most important gold coin during the time of Golconda Qutub Shahis. Honnu. Honnu also known as pagoda. Honnu known as pagoda. And another important coins also used by the people and traders during the time of Golconda Qutub Shahis. They are Fanam. Fanam and another kind Thar. Thar is also one of the important kind of the Golconda Qutub Shahi dynasty. And Kasu. Kasu coin also most used by the people in trading. So Honnu, Fanam, Thar and Kasu. These are the most important coins are used by the traders and the peoples during the time of Golconda Kingdom. Okay students, this is a brief information about the irrigation, agriculture, irrigation and trade and commerce. And tomorrow we shall discuss about the literature and art and architecture of the Golconda Qutub Shahis.